to get warmed up and do another kettlebell workout. It's power lunch time, Mondays at noon. One of these days it's going to be warm enough to play outdoors on the playground again, but until then, this is great. So you'll need some weights, a floor mat, maybe some water. Cheers! Happy Groundhog Day. We're going to do 7 exercises with or without weights. I've got my little cheat sheet here because I'm going to do a couple of different exercises today. Hopefully you'll enjoy them. If not, substitute your own favorite moves. We're going to do a variety of lower body and upper body exercises for strength. And it's always your choice to do them body weight only, or load them up with some hand weights or kettlebells, like I've got over there. And as I've said in the past, a laundry jug with a lid tightly screwed on is a great substitute for a kettlebell. I'm just limbering up with some moves. Hopefully you have moved things out of your way, carved out some space, and you can limber up with me for 2 to 3 minutes before we start practicing our moves for a really good dynamic warm-up. Okay, keep moving. If you use a Fitbit or a smartwatch or any kind of activity tracker, I would call this HIIT, high intensity interval training. Bring those knees up, activate your core. Remember, today and every day, when you're exercising, especially intensely, if anything hurts, sharp, sudden shooting pain, like in your shoulder, your hip, or your knee, or wherever, take it easy. Hey there, glad you're with me. You can always come back to the last thing you did, even marching in place. All right, we're going to rehearse 7 different exercises. Some of them are one-legged, one-armed, so it matters what's left, right. Anyway, let's get started rehearsing our movements. The first one is a right leg. This is my right. Romanian deadlift. So lock in your core, soften your right knee. Use your arms or a wall or a chair for balance as you hinge at the hips. Now, we're going to have our weight in the same side arm. And if you like, you can add a drag curl or a one-armed row, whatever you call it. Engage your core, keep your back long and strong. Excellent. We'll get the left side, leg and arm, but in between, let's get some active recovery with our goblet squat. Squatting down, racking our weight near our heart, and then thrusting it overhead. You can also call these thrusters, whatever you call them. Move through your full, safe, comfortable range of motion. Ideally, or at the end of the range, maybe your elbows can tap your knees and your elbows can extend. I'm limited for my extension overhead here. Make sure you got a safe area. All right, let's go to that other leg, the left leg, left arm, Romanian deadlift. Remember, you can use a sturdy chair, a wall, to keep your back long and strong as you hinge at the hip. Try not to rotate your hips. Ooh, balance. It helps if you push through your whole foot. So, if you think of 4 corners, on your foot. Big toe, pinky toe, and both sides of your heel. Woo. That will help. Excellent. Okay, moving to our next exercise. Kettlebell swings to keep our energy up. Feels like a squat, but our back stays neutral as we look at the floor and then shove. It's not a shoulder or back exercise. It's a core exercise. And your butt is definitely part of your core. From the side, it looks like this. Core stays tight. Well, thrust through your hips. Push your feet down. We've done it before, but if you haven't, there you go. All right, next exercise. An alternating curtsy lunge with bicep curls. So you're going to hold your kettlebell by the horns. And you're going to curtsy or step behind and across, dipping down and coming up. Other side. If you want, I want you to think about rotating across that front flexing leg. This is a challenge and it will activate your glutes. Keep your upper arms pasted right on the torso. Go slow, but just go. If the curtsy lunge is hard on your knees, you can come straight back, but do rotate your body so you don't whack your knee, and it'll activate your glutes, adding that slight rotation toward that front leg. Okay, excellent. Now, next exercise, is our plie squats with lateral flexions. We've never done this before, so nice wide toe out stance. Tuck your tailbone, get low. You'll have a weight in one hand. And as you go down, you're going to laterally flex towards that heel. Come up, stand tall. Stay in your lateral alignment. Don't lean forward. I'm actually reaching the imaginary kettlebell behind one leg. Because if I have it in front, it tends to pull our torso forward. And plie squats are all about inner thighs and keeping your tailbone tucked. We'll do the other side next round. And then the last of our 7 exercises is a renegade row. Don't be afraid. We start in our plank position. So you can kind of inchworm it out. It does help to be in high plank. So if that's a challenge with your long, you can bring your knees down. And we're going to try to keep our torso without rocking, picking up the weight below our sternum. It's easier when the plate's there. You have to use your brain a little. And we alternate rowing, trying our best not to rock our torso around too much. And there you have it. Those are the 7 exercises. Get your gear together, your rear and your gear together. We're going to set our usual timer on 45 seconds of work to 15 seconds of active recovery. You'll hear a 10-second warning. And if that's when you need to stop, go ahead, stop. It's fine. Have your water nearby. 3 more rounds of those 7 exercises. Weights between 5 and 35 pounds would be appropriate for most people. But you could do this whole thing body weight only. That's fine. So, are you ready? Let's do it. Here comes our timer. First exercise is our right leg, right arm, Romanian deadlift with a drag curl. All right. I didn't even say hello properly. Hi, I'm Lynn Hardman. Hopefully You can join me today and every other time I do this performance on YouTube. All right, grab your desired weight.
3, 2,
Right arm, right leg.
go.
Soft bend in the knee. Hinge at the hip. Elbow back. Push out of all parts of the foot. Breathe. Exhale up. Inhale down. Or just breathe. Oh, that's hard to do for me without a light touch on my wall. Breathe for
10
you.
seconds.
We'll get the left side next, but in between, we've got our thumbs up grip for our thrusters, or goblet squats. Use your range of motion. Now with control, up with power. Inhale down, exhale up. Squeeze your glutes. Push all parts of your feet into the floor. How you doing? Do your best.
10 seconds.
Finish with another rep if you can. If not, no worries. All right. Left hand, left leg. All right. Romanian deadlifts. I'll turn this way so you can see better. Use all parts of your foot. Soften the knee bend. Drag curl. Ooh, that's hard. Of course, we don't want it to be too easy.
Ten seconds.
Okay, that was a good. Ooh, that's hard. All right, we're going to get our heart rate elevated with this kettlebell swing. Hold the flat part of your handle. Nice wide stance. Lock it in, y'all. Push your tail feathers back and then shove them forward. Keep your core engaged throughout. Shove your feet aggressively into the floor.
Ten seconds.
Woo! Awesome. All right, we got our curtsy lunges. With bicep curls. We're going to rotate the torso a little. So, you grab the horns of your kettlebell. Step behind. As you come down, rotate around that front leg. Careful, nice and controlled. Upper arms are pasted on the body. Push out of all parts of the feet.
Ten seconds.
Remember, if that's too hard for balance, you can just do a rear lunge. That was still hard for balance. This is good. All right. In our plie squat or sumo squat, toes out. I'm gonna warm up with this. Right. So tuck your tailbone, sink down, and you reach for that heel. Stand tall. Straighten your knees, squeeze your butt. Tilt, squat, stand up. I like the analogy of a toaster with this workout or this exercise. You don't want to burn your front side, so don't lean forward. And you don't want to burn your back side, so keep your tushy tucked. Use your obliques a lot. Don't worry, we'll do the other side next. And then we'll alternate on that final round. Woo! Okay, renegade rows. Come to the mat. High and long or high and short. And keep your heel steady as you grab the weight under your heart. Keep your torso nice and stable. Double down on your abdominal contraction. Breathe, squeeze your booty. Do your best and rest in plank if you like.
10 seconds.
I'm going to try one more each side. Yay, rest time. Couple minutes, so enjoy a drink. Stretch anything that needs stretching. Water. I cannot get this top on straight. Now I remember why I don't wear it. It's all good. It's got my I love silver sneakers on it. Hey, this is a little side note, but I found out recently that Aetna's supplemental Medicare plan will actually reimburse folks for their gym membership and even personal training. So if you have Aetna in Ohio, the supplemental plan, call the number on the back of your card and find out. They don't have silver sneakers, but they will reimburse. So you have to pay the money up front and fill out a little form, but it works. And I think this is the first year they'll pay for personal training. Very good investment in you. Hey. Okay, well, we're going to get started in 30 seconds. With our third round. First round was body weight, then we loaded it up. So if everything felt a little bit on the doable, easy side, put a little more weight on. You can always stop when we get to 10 seconds. Okay, here we go. We're going to start with our right Romanian deadlift. Try to lead to the heel and keep the toe of that trailing leg down rather than tilting out. Okay, here we go. Right arm, right leg. Drag curl. Ooh. Try to avoid tilting into that weight by contracting your core and just being cognizant of your alignment. Romanian deadlifts are really good for activating the three major gluteal groups.
10 seconds.
Gluteus maximus, gluteus medius, and gluteus minimus. All right, thrusters in between. Holding the kettlebell by the horns. Thumbs up. Regular squats. Keep the weight near your heart as you lower your body. And then thrust overhead. You can add a little power if you like. But go down with control. That's it. You got it. Get your booty back. And then tuck it under.
10 seconds.
Woo. Awesome. Turn this down.
Rest.
Left leg, left arm, Romanian deadlifts. How you doing? Body is tall. Left knee is soft. Hinging at the hip. That trailing leg toe stays down. Push your elbow back at the top of the movement. Ooh. These really require a lot of focus. Woo! All right, kettlebell swings coming at ya. So a third of 4 rounds, and we're halfway through this round. Okay, get your tail feathers back, and then thrust your hips forward. Woo! Breathe. Go at your own pace, push a little, but never through pain. A little discomfort, that's okay. Especially if it's still like burning in the target muscles.
10 seconds.
This particular exercise, I just run out of oxygen before I get a burning. All right. We've got our curtsy lunges. This is a hard exercise. With bicep curls, hold the horns. Pace the upper the upper arms to the upper body. Curtsy. Rotate. Lower lift. Curtsy. Rotate. Lower lift. Or blend. Balance is key here. Pushing out of all parts of that front foot. Remember, you can take that lunge straight back. I didn't think about that. It's okay to think about our exercises. Gives you extra brain power. All right. Plie. This time, I'm going to go to the right. I think I did left the first time. Toes out, nice and wide. Tuck your booty. So, lower your tailbone. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Tilt towards that heel. Squeeze. If you want, you can put your arm up. Stay in your lateral plane. Really good for the obliques.
10 seconds.
You know, I think I did that side twice. If that's okay, I'm going to switch. You know what? No, I was right. You were left. I was wrong. Okay, renegade rows. Finishing strong with this round. Whether you're high and long or high and short, roll. Keep your booty down. Keep your body from tilting into a roll. Do your best. You can rest in plank. Planking is an excellent core exercise. Shoulders, abs, and glutes.
10 seconds.
Woo! And just like that, we got one more round. The water. Awesome. All right, when I started, I felt really cold. And now I'm feeling pretty warm. I hope you are too. One more round, and then we'll finish on the floor with some more core work and some chest. These are meant to be challenging, but they are meant to be modifiable. We can progress and make them more challenging, just as we can regress and make them a little bit more doable. The object is to fail during the 45 minutes. And in this case, failure means I can't do another repetition in good form. So it's time to rest. And then we recoup our losses. And that anaerobic strength training energy is a renewable resource. Yeehaw! Okay, keep moving. We got one more round. I like the sound of that. I kind of mixed up the plie squats. So on this last round, I'm going to switch halfway through at about 22 seconds, and I'll encourage you to as well, from right to left. But at the top of our round 4 are our Romanian deadlifts, right leg, right arm. Right now, body is long and strong. As you hinge at the hip, try to point the trailing toes straight down to avoid any dirty dog, fire hydrant kind of posture. Shoulders and hips ideally are parallel with each other. You can shoot that leg straight out or not.
10 seconds.
Woo! All right. Thrusters. Holding the kettlebell, thumbs up by the horns. We squat, we shoulder press, and we do it again. Here we go. Keep the weight close to your heart as you descend. Push it straight up in front of the face. Don't hit your head. Woo! This is our last squat thrust, or goblet squats today, so do your best.
10 seconds.
Woo! Okay. Left arm, left leg. Try to do it this way. Romanian deadlifts. Lock and load. Hinge at the hip. Use all parts of your left foot to push it to the floor. Stand tall at the top, but keep that left foot loaded. Oops, I was leaning on that one a little.
10 seconds.
Woo. One more. Ooh. Yeehaw! Kettlebell swings. We got this. Brace. Shoulders back. Torso long. Pull. Thrust with your pelvis. Also, thrust your feet into the floor. Should be feeling it in the back. Load your hips. That's a lot of reps. Woo! All right. Okay. This little next exercise, curtsy lunges. The biceps is the hardest one for me. Do your best. Pace your upper arms to your body. Curtsy, rotate. Lower the weight, lower your hips, and return to standing. Rotate, lower, lift, or blend. This rotation really recruits the gluteals.
10 seconds.
I'm going to try and do one more each side for symmetry. Ooh. All right, this is our half and half, right, left. I'm going to start with my left. Plie squat, the side lateral flexion, pretty wide. Tuck your tushy. Stay in your right to left plane. Lower your tailbone, squeeze and come tall. Tilt, stand tall. Tilt, stand tall. As you tilt, lower your butt. Switch. Other side. Keep that tailbone tucked. Feel the abductors, the inner thighs, squeezing together.
10 seconds.
Woo-wee. All right. Renegade rows. Come on down to your floor, your mat. Do your best. Alternating arms. With or without the weight. This is an excellent exercise. If you need to bring it to your short plank, that's fine. From your knees to your hands. Or if you can tolerate long plank, try not to tilt your hips. One more each side.
10 seconds.
Woo. Woo. All right. That was awesome. We're going to finish with some floor work. My time flies when we're working hard, eh? 10 more minutes and we'll be done. What we got coming up is some chest work. Push-ups. I know, they're hard. What is going on with this shirt? But we can do modifications. And We're going to combine those, alternate them with a one-legged glute bridge. If one leg is not working for you, you can do two-legged. If standard push-ups won't work for you, you can do modified. There is nothing wrong with that. Push-ups are an awesome human body weight exercise. So we got about a minute, but get your water. Come to your mat. You want these weights? Well, scratch that. You might want to load up one of your kettlebells or both on your pelvis for the glute bridges. It's up to you. So have one handy. And we got about 45 seconds. Let's let our upper body from those renegade rows rest and do a right-legged single leg glute bridge or double first. So get situated here. I'm gonna grab one of my weights. Got it near my hip. You want your heels close to your glutes. And you want to snug your shoulder blades together and lengthen the back of your neck. Bring your feet together so it's easy to switch from 1 to 2 or 2 to 1 legs. I'm going to cross the left over the right. I'm going to bring that right heel a little closer. Waddle my shoulder blades and then just go to work. Think high. Keep the hips up. Don't rest at the bottom. Just barely touch the back of your pelvis towards the floor. Do your best. This is our right leg. You can do 2 legs if it's better for you.
10 seconds.
Finish strong. Now we're going to transition to push-ups. Okay. Weight aside. Roll. Careful. Set up for your push-ups. You could be at right angles and scoop through. You could be at a long torso. But try to push your elbows not straight out, but 45 degrees back. I'm doing modified today. I've had a very active couple of weeks. Well, you know, moving snow, but also teaching and training clients and playing some sports.
10 seconds.
Breathe. One more. Woo. Coming to our face up position. Left leg, single leg, glute bridge. Walk your shoulder blades together. Get your left heel close to your tailbone. Tuck that tailbone as you lift through the pelvis. Lengthen the back of the neck. Squeeze. Push through all parts of the foot. If you didn't notice, that's the theme today. Pushing through the heel activates the glutes, but we want to strengthen the whole foot.
10 seconds.
Woo. Thank goodness. All right. One more set of push-ups. You can do it or plank. Come to your favorite push-up form. Do your best. Breathe. Oh, I'm going to my modified. You can rest in plank. The last ones are the hardest ones. And they're the ones that make the difference.
10 seconds.
One more. Yes! Now, you can stay on your mat if you like. You will want your water nearby. We're going to stretch. Awesome. I hope you did your best. And sometimes failure is success. With strength training, you don't want to do a face plant when you're doing your push-ups, but you do want to feel like totally finished, thank you, Lord, with those push-ups. And then you'll recoup that strength and you'll get stronger. But getting stronger means active recovery too. So we did a lot with our glutes today. Let's get some work on mobility through our hips. And if any of this hurts, substitute your own stretch. But since I'm on the floor and I do want to help you with your hip mobility, see if you can line the front leg on the long side of your mat. If you've got a rectangular mat. And then the other leg will be parallel with the short edge of your rectangular mat. Now, hopefully your sits bones will stay protected by the foam cushioning. But lean back, put some weight in your hands. Enjoy a chest stretch, just breathing here. And you can feel a little bit of stretch already if your knees and hips are comfortable in this sort of box form, or 90-90. Leaning back, slowly, carefully push the soles of each foot towards the floor and the knees towards the ceiling. Your angle will change, that's okay. And then rotate the other way. See if you can smooth that out. Inhale, exhale. Slow and easy. This is a lot of internal and external hip rotation. Some people call it windshield wipers. Some people call it a hip box. Some people are able to do it without touching the floor. Ooh. Then it's a bit of an abdominal exercise too. But I just wanted to show you that for a little better hip mobility. Another one that's great for hip mobility is just sitting like a pretzel. You can take your right over your left, or some people will call this a lotus pose in yoga, or just sitting cross-legged. And what we're going to do is hinge forward at the hips. We've done this before, but you should, especially on the upper leg, in my case it's my right, feel some hip opening in the back and the side. Some people feel it in the fronts of the hips too. So just walk it out. Stay with that, breathe. I'll show you what it looks like from the side. As I got out the camera's angle there. And you can even stretch your lats here by fingers walking away from your hips. And then walk them back in. And let's try that with the other leg on top. So I have right on top of left. And if your shoes are edgy, you're digging into your legs, you can take your shoes off. Now in this pretzel seated position, we can hinge forward. And if you're like most people, one side is a little less limber than the other. It's okay. For your side that's a little tight, you may want to hang out a little longer or do another set. And a stretch, a set would be like getting into the stretch fully, breathing for 10 to 30 seconds or longer. Let's lengthen out our legs and work on our hamstrings. Nothing rocket science about this. Just do lengthen the muscles that we strengthened earlier. Hinging forward, maybe you could pedal, slight, gradual, slow bending and extending of alternate knees. And maybe you can grasp the toes and put a little extra some stretch on the Achilles or the heel cord, biggest tendon in your body. Maybe you want to just hang out in this forward flexion. And let's get the inner thighs. This is one of my favorite stretches, but you're encouraged to do yours. From the side, normally I show you at a different angle, you're walking your hips closer to your heels. The soles of your feet are together. And you could start here. Some people call this a butterfly stretch because they flutter their knees. If you choose to move mindfully, slowly. Nothing herky-jerky. And you can open up your chest with a deep belly breath and gently guide your hips closer to your heels. Now, as we get up, let's enjoy a little bit of a quad stretch, coming to our all fours. Let's do a little downward dog. Tuck those toes under. And as you lift your hips, push your heels down. Look right through your arms towards your heels and see your heels lower toward the floor, feeling an intense stretch at the backs of the knees and the heels. And lengthening your body, you might feel it in your lats and your chest. And just inchworm your hands and feet closer together. And come on up one vertebrae at a time. I didn't give you a good quad stretch, but you can do that on your own. You could find a sturdy wall or piece of furniture. Perhaps you could do a stretch here. The key is to keep the knees close to each other. And imagine you're like one of those Olympic figure skaters. All right, so that was the workout for today. Good job. Thank you for joining me as always. Winter won't last forever. It just seems like it. Anyway, happy February. Happy Groundhog's Day. Whatever you do, don't stick your head in a hole for 6 more weeks. Keep moving. Keep it safe and simple. Bye for now.